YouTube fans, haters, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and it is a great day in this hobby as we have Topps Series 1 making its debut under a Fanatics brand, although this set was likely conceived and primarily designed by the previous administration over at Topps. But what I wanted to make a point of, and this comes every time we have Topps Series 1 come out, is there's always a rush to buy it. And look, I'm not going to get on this channel and tell you how to spend your money. I've certainly spent my money on things to get it first or be one of the first people to have it. So if that's how you want to treat Topps Series 1, you're more than welcome to do that. You're more than welcome to spend your money and buy these cards. I'll put the odds up here over in the corner. What we are seeing is just a massive amount of this product was made. And my guess is we'll probably actually see it come out in waves. I don't necessarily think we're actually seeing the entire amount of product. I think Topps is likely to bring this out into the marketplace in waves, so they constantly have some Topps Series 1 sitting on shelves, at least until maybe some other sets are able to come out. But we're on the backdrop of likely going to have maybe a baseball shortage, maybe not even a season. We'll see how that works out. I hope not. I really like watching baseball. I'm sure most of you do as well. But back to Topps Series 1, since they made so much of it, first of all, if you're in the market for a base set, if you're in the market for some of the uncommon insert cards, just wait. These are going to be 5, 10, 15 cent cards. Right now, they're probably a little bit more expensive than that because people are still opening up this product and there's just a massive amount of it to open up. So I would be patient there. There's very few cards in this set that you really need to chase. Now, the cards that are actually rare, the ones numbered under 50 or maybe even under 100, you tend to see a little bit more supply right in the beginning. And then if you wait a little too long, well, sometimes it's hard to actually find these cards, okay? You look on Check Out My Cards, you look at black insert cards from previous years, well, there'll be players that don't have any listings on there, or there might only be one listing available. So with some of this stuff that actually is rare from a serial number perspective, I don't mind jumping in there a little bit early and getting it. But all the gold cards, all the common inserts, all the common base, they made so much of this stuff. You can be patient and save a couple of bucks. Again, I'm not on here trying to tell you how to spend your money. It's your money, it's your freedom, it's your right to spend it how you want to. But if you want to save a couple of dollars, get your fix by looking at the packs, looking at people break this stuff, you know, interact with the community in a sense on that. And just understand, in a month, in 60 days, 90 days, 180 days, this stuff is going to be sitting on eBay, sitting in Check Out My Cards, and there's going to be a ton of people wanting to unload this stuff, and you're going to see a lot lower prices in the future on Series 1. Next thing that I want to talk about is a Nat Turner. For those of you that don't know, Nat Turner owns a part or a portion of a PSA. So he and a group of other investors took that company private last year, right around this time. So we basically had a year's time where PSA has been under new ownership. If you go to Nat Turner's Twitter account, he's constantly showing off these super rare cards that I'm sure he's had to really dig and grind to find. Some of these cards are incredibly rare, and he really had to dig these out of collections out there. He's working really hard on his personal collection. Let's take a look at what's been going on over at PSA though. They eliminated economy. I know they've got a $50 economy now, but they're still on a major backlog. It still takes months and months, sometimes even a year, to get your cards back from PSA. We had the whole Marks cards and group submitter thing, which I'm sure is still starting to unravel. There's probably others that are still in the same boat as Mark's cards. It's just slowly getting unraveled. Well, they let a group submitter get $1 million deep in submissions and really stiff hundreds, if not thousands of people in this hobby and leave their cards in limbo and having them likely without those cards for a very long and extended period of time. Nat Turner has done an absolutely disastrous job since taking over at PSA. And look, we'll give Fanatics a large amount of time in order, maybe a year, 24 months before we really start to critique their job. Nat Turner's been on the job. He is a collector. He is someone in this community They have no AI grading to speed up the grading process. They really haven't released any innovations over at PSA. I can't put my finger on one thing this guy's actually done to actually improve the service levels and the service times over at PSA. He's done a disastrous job. And look, it's likely that he owns just a minuscule percentage of PSA. He's just kind of the front man or the face of the organization. It could be that they're just running this like private equity and just milking it dry because they're going to ride on the coattails of the PSA brand. And I'm not necessarily saying that's that bad of a business strategy. In fact, I think it's a brilliant business strategy. Don't do anything to improve the service. In fact, make it worse. Make it worse from a time to get your cards back perspective. Make it worse from a cost perspective, but run all the way to the bank because collectors are lining up hand over fist ready to send you cards. So far, Nat Turner done a disastrous job over at PSA. I think he deserves the criticism, and until we start to see some changes, which actually will be a positive for the hobby, we have to assume Nat Turner's just in money grab mode, and will continue to do that and run PSA in that fashion for the next couple of years.